Hi everyone. Just gonna send out the link now. I'm sorry for being late. I'm awake. Don't worry. I'm just sending out. Just getting everybody together as you do. Let's see. I'm trying to find everybody now. I'm sorry if I sound absolutely horrible. You can blame my dogs. I'll just get this group chat going and then. Right, there's that. Okay. I'm not sick. This is me. I've basically lost my voice. That's all it is. I've lost my voice. Oh yes, Battle Devil Kane. I need to send you one. Let's see. I need to add members. This is if I can. Here we go. There we go. Back there. I'll paste the link again. Now I've basically. Who has joined me? Let's see. It's Sir Adamantine. Yay.
Hello, Lady Viper.
Hello. I'm sorry for my voice. You can blame my dogs.
Well, it's nowhere near as bad as that one time.
Yeah, you could say I am Magog's long-lost sister light version. I'm not that bad. Right, Battle Devil Kane can't come on today. He's at work. Let's see. These Patreon streams, they do. I do them the first of every month, or I tried to just today, because I had that stream with Vanilla that lasted ages. Yeah. Right, I've got to send Cryptic the link if he wants to join, because he is a Patreon through Make Us Support. A Jack of all.
Hello, sexy joined. Snake.
I am not sexy.
That's already drunk, just so you're forewarned.
Yeah, I've been drinking all day. My payday, for fuck's sake. What do you think I'm going to do? I didn't do it at work. I'm not that stupid.
Well, no, you're not.
I'm not going to crash in the North Sea and kill my passengers. They're the ones that pay me in the end.
Well, you know, I know you're not stupid. I'm stupid, but I'm not that stupid.
No, you're not.
Let's see. Oh, Cryptic is at an airport, so he can't join us. Nobody can join us.
No, he Methodos.
Methodos has work. So I managed to talk to him yesterday on Vanilla's stream.
Yeah, I know you had a good old chat. I couldn't stick around for that.
It's all right. It's all right. But yes, I'm sorry for my voice.
So is your voice from screaming at the dogs?
Yeah, basically. They're usually not that bad. It's just usually No, the Pharaoh Hounds, or two of them are Manchester Terriers, which are like mini Dobermans, but the Pharaoh Hounds, so they're not Labradors. These are dogs that can bite. Basically,
you got off lightly then, from what I've seen of your Bruce.
Oh yeah. Basically one of Does hold on. Adam Dixon, if you want to join the Patreon stream, you must become a patron of mine.
Yes.
You now know what to do. Anyway.
Yes. Add money. Add money. Send it. Throw it at her. Stuff it down the knickers.
Excuse me. No, thank you. No, thank you.
Wow, Lord of Garbage. Sounds
you know where it's gonna. You know where it's gonna come from. You've been to more strip clubs than I have, Sir Adamantine.
Yeah, that's the best place to, get sex.
Adam Dixon, you can become Patreon of mine for as low as $5. So there you go. And that can get you onto the live stream.
$1 is a generous donation, isn't it?
Yeah. $1 is just like a generous donation. But if the dogs hadn't realised that it was actually my leg that they bit and not each other, I probably would have gotten off with a lot worse. I didn't actually feel them bite me. That was the thing. I was just trying to stop them from fighting, but also because it's not just those two, it's like 7 dogs, so you've got to try and get the others away from the 2 fighting.
She had a whole pack.
Yeah, my parents have got a whole pack, and they're pretty easy to deal with. They're pretty easy to deal with. It's just what set it all off was basically small dog syndrome. The
little bastard.
Yeah. Basically
the destiny disease.
Except this one turns violent. It doesn't go around doxing people or going, we will ban this channel, we will get it stricken down. No, this just starts fights.
I'm gonna have to talk to Sir Adamantine over about doxing from what he sent me by DMs. But
oh God,
I'm not gonna go into this on stream.
No. We're not gonna start all that on stream. We can probably do talk about that in the after stream. Yeah.
Yeah.
And Adam Dixon, yes, it needs to be monthly if you want.
More Viper in your life.
If you want more Viper in your life, or you want to be on next month's stream with all these other lovely Patreons, which I do have. I've got about 9. It just never show up.
Well, one's Aussie, any.
Yeah.
So it's different time zone.
Yeah, I know. I mean, Methodos, he's New Zealand, and he's probably sweltering in the heat. I've sent the link to him anyway, but I know that he might not come on. But yeah.
I woke up just for this stream.
I love you, Sir Manti.
I'm still sick of a dog. As a dog, I've been sleeping for like a day and a half.
Wow.
Oh. Has he got bird flu?
Yeah, I do have bird flu.
Because he's half bird. I know you're here, Cryptic, and I bet if you weren't at an airport, you would also. Yeah. Lord of Garbage, I'm not sick. I've just simply lost my voice from trying to stop a freaking dog fight.
Stop pissing, Sir Adamantine.
He's not pissing. He's filling up his vodka. He's gonna get drunk.
No. Interestingly enough, that's coffee.
Whoa. Who are you?
Bloody.
I told you I'm sick.
Who are
First
you?
ever time I've heard it coming out that word alcohol.
Well, I have to get myself in proper shape so I can get drunk tomorrow.
Oh yeah. It's our stream, isn't it? Well, not ours, but
wow, you sound disappointed. Like, oh, it's that thing again.
Well, you can always have a certain person that writes things about Thor.
So what now?
Oh, yeah, like Viper said, we're not going to get into that subject.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
That's why.
But I will say something that only those who already know can understand. If you look at his tweets, he put out one there, something about wasting time on shitty live streams.
Oh dear. Oh dear, oh dear.
You know, I've wiped him out of also not only YouTube but also Twitter as well, because he started having a go at me. It's,
I'm
he
sorry.
did-
Say that again, Dad.
Oh, he had a go at me through DMs, but I'm not going to go into it. I'll tell you about it later.
Yes, save this juicy gossip for the after stream. These lovely people who are watching the stream right now do not
Yes.
need to know of the drama.
All they have to do is stuff money down your bloody knickers and bra. And
They can
bingo.
just stuff it down me bra. They don't need to stuff it down my knickers, especially right now. Anyway.
Oh, God, you got a bit personal there.
Anyway, I'm just going to have a drink, see if I can ease this throat of mine and get my normal voice back.
By the way,
Too bad. You got better.
Your Vanilla Bear stream experiment seemed to work well. Unfortunately, I just caught the end of it because that was one of those brief moments I was awake.
It's all right.
I reckon you need more girls on there.
Well,
No, because it's the opposite to the ghost poo, isn't it? So you're gonna have to have all girls.
yeah, well, I keep on saying
at
that
least three.
we need to find a third a third member of the of the team. It was just, I think, because Vanilla likes talking to me for some goddamn reason. I do not know why. Anyway, she just wanted to do something a bit more of a catch up, stream with me, more of a ghost poo type thing, I suppose. And
The one I was thinking of was Skeptic Llamas, Mrs.
No, Jesus.
Nah.
She's funny.
I know she's funny, but it's the squeaky voice.
the other day on Jack, you were there. I think it was Kami's stream, birthday stream.
Yeah.
We came dangerously close to getting her and Opal on at the same time.
Yeah, we came very close. The squeaky stream. We've been planning this for years. Well, it feels like years, but it hasn't been.
So, I mean, that on yesterday's stream with Vanilla, they actually thought that they'd broken me because I was laughing that much, and it's like, no. Only a few people have ever heard the Broken Viper.
Oh yeah, I've definitely heard it. I've heard it about 3 times now. And each time it's damn near killed me.
All it requires is a manic.
He knows how to make me laugh. I mean, Methodos is really funny, and I love talking to Methodos. But you want to break me? You want to get me into a state where I can't even breathe because I'm laughing too much? You've got to get manic. And plus, Methodos was embarrassing me too much on that stream. God.
Vanilla had a right go at me over that. Because I was in the chat and she was having a right dig at me.
Oh, hold on. I have had a request before he got timed out. Gravy. You want me to say gravy, Commie? Gravy.
I'd be aware if I were you, Viper, because when Jack and I were on his stream, he was making us say strange things, almost like he was recording it all for some
yes
nefarious
to edit
plan.
it.
Fair enough. He's only getting me to say gravy so far, but if he starts changing the words, then I'll be a bit more suspicious. I don't mind saying gravy.
No, but
I like gravy.
If he asked you to say arse or something like that afterwards,
I'm pretty sure that gravy is going to end up in a video where it is meant to mean semen. So there you go, Viper.
Nah, whatever.
Or arse gravy.
Well, my voice and everything.
Jesus.
He can pay me for it later.
Yeah, if you use it, it's against your will, isn't it? So
yeah, he could. He can pay me for it later. I don't care if he's a commie. I want his money. Anyway, Gunfox would be proud. So, how have your days been other than sleeping all day and trying not to fly a helicopter into the Northern Sea?
Damn, Jack sounds so much more exciting than mine.
I just flew a helicopter out to the North Sea to a fucking oil rig, and that was it. Flew it there and got breakfast.
That's something I've always wanted to see. I think it'd be fun to explore an oil rig.
Oh, yeah. They are quite cool on the side. Once you get inside of it, anyway. The outside, it looks like a piece of wasteland.
It's just the idea of being someplace so isolated as that.
Yeah, and it's full of men. You'd love it.
I'm still waiting for those pictures of your mechanic. Get on it.
Oh, yeah. I've still got to convert him over to you.
And hello, Foxy, in the chat. She's just meowed very loudly. Yeah. Even though foxes don't meow, they scream. They scream.
What does the fox say? Fucking on my ass!
Oh, Jesus. I have earphones in. Come on now.
I've got earphones in as well, sir.
That I've got headphones on, so it's not as nearly intrusive in the ear.
Is anyone planning on watching the Super Bowl?
Nope.
No, I would need to stay up until like 1 o'clock in the morning to watch it live if I had TV.
I'm supposed to go into the office for work tomorrow, and I can't because of that. Not because I want to watch it, because it's taking place like literally a mile away from where I work.
I can understand that. I can totally understand that. Oh god, you try to get anywhere during a match day round here. We don't have any big football teams around around my area, but it's like the city over. If they have a match, usually we can get traffic piled up even in my town about 4 miles away. It's like, it's got to be match day, isn't it? Oh dear. So yeah, getting to work on match day, especially as important as the Super Bowl. Yeah.
The only
What's that, Jay?
Oh, I was going to say the only American football team that I kind of support, and I don't know why, is Green Bay Packers.
Well, at least they're generally speaking winners.
Yeah, I don't think they're in it this year.
No.
I don't take much notice of it.
It's Philadelphia and New England.
New England.
I know that's not my dad's team. I think it's Dallas that my dad supports for American football.
I wonder why.
That's pretty common. They're one of the most popular teams, the Cowboys. Yeah.
Also, the cheerleaders. They've done a Playboy fucking video shoot.
Every team has sleazy, slutty cheerleaders.
Yeah, that's true.
The Dallas Cowboys one, I've fucking seen that.
But let's see. I can tell you what teams that my dad supports. So like for hockey and basketball and baseball. Detroit Red Wings, Detroit Tigers, and Detroit Pistons. It's like, yeah, everything Detroit, Dad. What the hell?
Yeah, especially since that's one of the most disgusting cities in the U.S.
Yeah, but the thing is, they've got some of the best sports teams there is. It's like,
but it's a literal sewer.
Yeah, it's like something does not add up here. Bye, Birdie Phoenix. And to answer your question, no, I am not going to show my face and tits anytime soon today because I look horrible. So there.
No, she's the Mona Lisa as always.
No, I'm not. No, Malevolent Rider, he was not born in Detroit. In fact, he was born in a place called Blackpool.
So he's got Irish blood. That makes sense. Thinking about
No,
it.
no, my dad doesn't have Irish blood. My mum has Irish blood. My dad, he would come from the line that's from Norway. So he would have Norwegian blood in his veins somewhere.
So
From what's it?
he's like me.
A few hundred years, yeah, a few hundred years apart. Basically, our family line came across when I believe one of the English kings came back from Norway and France, and they came back with an army over to England to retake the throne. So,
Oh yeah, that'll be 1700s.
Yeah, so that's where my family line would come from, and then we just settled, or as I say, my last name is kind of rare and unique. So yeah,
Smith. I'm letting the secret out right now. Smith.
Yeah, it's not exactly an uncommon name in England, is it?
It's not Smith anyway.
Hey, Alfred has joined us.
Hello.
Everything's a little bit better with that New Zealander.
Yeah. He's not in the chat.
No, he's in the chat.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's not a Patreon.
Chat. He's not a Patreon, so if he wants to come on the stream, if people want to come on the stream, they have to become a Patreon. That is the rule.
It's kind of like she's a prostitute.
I know. I know. I'm such a filthy prostitute, especially when it comes to money. Anyway, Cryptic, no, my dad is not black. He comes from a town. He comes from a town named Blackpool, and the origin of that town's name was because before it actually got filled in, there used to be a pool of water that looked black, so it was Blackpool.
Yeah, by the way, that's not a super attractive sounding name for a city.
It's not, but it stuck. So
there are places in England that are named after what the Vikings named it after, and they're still standing today. There's one called Margate,
yeah,
which means no street.
yeah. Well, the town that I'm in was named after untilled land. So
it's a place in I think it's in south of England called Yeovil, and it basically means it's a place of prostitutes.
Yay! But hey, there you go.
It's Viking influence on the UK.
This reminds me. There's a city.
Little jokes.
There's a city in Florida. Of course, it would be Florida.
Of course.
Called Punta Gorda, which by my Spanish translation is that pit.
Sure, I know what it is.
Sorry. So years ago, I had a Latino friend, and he taught me what puta was. So when you said that, it clicked. So I'm like,
Yeah,
nice.
I've never really understood the concept of naming a city that, other than the fact that it's Florida. So expectations should be low.
Well, there are two places in the world called Batman.
Yeah, there's even a place called Hell.
Yeah, and that's in Norway. And I think there's one in Canada as well, I think. I'm not too sure if it's Canada. There is one in America, somewhere anyway. Somewhere up in the Americas.
It's alright, I think somewhere in Germany there's one called Fucker. So I don't know. I heard it somewhere. Oh dear. The
I
hell's
think
Michigan?
there is one in France called Pure, as in the smell. Pure. It smells.
Nice.
Well,
That's
they're
how you have to
French.
pronounce it.
Pierre. Pew. Pepe Le
Yeah.
Pew. Anyway. We got into a
Frenchies are-
weird subject.
I think I'm stealing this subject tomorrow, and I think we're gonna name off funny name towns.
Oh yeah, we could do this.
I'm
It
glad I
could-
could give you ideas.
Viper's my inspiration.
Yay!
Well, you can always join tomorrow if you will.
If I'm up to it, you know, but today has just been very long and tiring. Just, ugh.
Yeah, I know what you mean, but we don't want another sausage fest. It's Sir Adamantine, I swear. He only invites the blokes in.
There are no girls on YouTube.
There
I
are.
wish,
What am I then?
I wish there were more.
What am I then?
I mean, comparatively, you're a lady. You're not a girl.
Yeah, you're a lovely lady.
I'm like a little sister to the both of you.
You are really. I did speak to Hack recently. I don't know if you want her on. She seems alright actually.
I don't care. I have nothing against her. She's welcome on whenever she wants to.
And also, Blue might be a good one to have on.
Blue. I always try to get Blue on. She's always like, no, I'll just watch.
I think she's a bit shy. We're gonna have to break her cherry.
Well, she also tends to be staying at her friend's place a lot on weekends. So
Yeah. The thing is, Viper broke my cherry with streaming. She broke yours.
and the rest is history.
Yeah.
And then you both became popular, you know.
We did. I must have missed that part.
I'm not.
Sir Adamantine, do I have to call out to the very first stream you did where you managed to get Cog, you know, on your stream?
Well, that's not as impressive as it sounds because I'd been following him for a long time, and I was actually in a couple of his streams before that. So,
Well, there you go.
That's kind of like me getting Bear. They're big and important, but they know me.
Yeah. I've spoken to Bear a few times on my streams, but
Yeah, and then Alfred saying that Sir popped his cherry. That he did. That he did. He's popped many a streaming cherry after that. I gave him the confidence to do so.
Yep.
I mean, I was nervous as hell when I first went onto a live stream because I didn't know what the hell I was going to say, what I was going to do.
I really wasn't nervous. I really wasn't nervous that first time with you, Viper. I'm just like, I have nothing to say. But then it occurred to me that no one has anything to say when they stream, so it's just like everyone else.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just chat.
It's like having banter at a bar, really. Nobody's got anything to say, but we come up with subjects and we talk about it. You know? Hello, Echo in the chat.
Hello, Echo. I know Echo quite well.
Yeah. But, I mean, there's like the thing that's come up recently about the Grid Girls. You know? We could talk about that. And how...
God, that wound me up.
What is that? I'm not familiar.
The Grid Girls. If you watch Formula One, you know, the racing things, the Grid Girls, they're kind of like booth babes at conventions where they'll basically be promoting a certain product or a driver and the driver's brand. So they'll be wearing the clothing of the of like Mercedes or Ford or other racing
or
people.
even oil companies.
Yeah, or oil companies. So it's like having a living, breathing advertisement board, but they would also interact with people in the crowd to see, you know, to sort of test the waters of who are you supporting? Are you having a great day? But also but also the biggest thing that you'll probably usually see for grid girls is us holding a sign to show this is where this certain driver is. That's all it was. But it was really, a lot of women actually really liked the job, because they were respected, they were treated well. And now, because of the feminists going, that's sexual objectification, Formula One have basically fired the grid girls, telling them, we can't have you because it's not social norms, as it were. And so all these women have now been fired because of feminists. They've lost income, or they've lost a very lucrative source of income, and all the grid girls have basically gone to social media to go, thank you feminists for fucking nothing, for making me fucking lose my job.
Well, I've got the solution to this problem. You just switch to grid guys.
No, that's never going to happen. I said I'd do it if I got the fucking opportunity to go backstage and all that on the BRP. I knew you'd say that.
You can put ads on their Speedos.
Nothing wrong with grid guys. You could probably paint their bodies with the logos of oil companies and car manufacturers.
Yeah, that'd be a fun job.
Yeah, I'd happily do that. I'll put my artistic talents to work. Yeah, I'll paint the pectoral.
Dirty, dirty Viper.
Oh, please. If that was my job, I'd be getting a call from a certain Griffin of hook me up.
Speaking of dirty, where's Mr. Wicked at?
Yeah, he's not a Patreon.
Yeah, he's not a Patreon. Yeah, that's true. He's not a Patreon.
No, but I mean, he's not even in the chat.
He doesn't like me that much, obviously.
I think he does.
No, I think he likes all of you.
He's probably asleep. I don't know. I'll tweet out the stream. So I don't want to be on.
I've already done it.
Okay. Well, I will tweet it out again. Well, let's see.
I'll prod his ass out the wheelchair.
I've just got to reassure Foxy. She's, I think I've made her feel a bit bad for not donating to me to be on the stream.
That's no problem. We all like Foxy, and she's got money problems at the moment because the fucking government's shit over there.
Yeah. As I say, I'm only teasing. And just like with the two of you, I come dead last. If you've got money problems, those come first.
No.
Don't worry, we're loaded.
Oh, I'm not.
You're a different kind of loaded, Jack.
I'm loaded with problems.
And alcohol.
At the moment, yeah, I'll give you that.
Hello, Ghosty, in the chat.
I amazed we ain't got Cummy on yet.
I believe he's currently in a timeout.
Yeah, he's currently in a timeout from Sir Adamantine.
Oh, you know it.
Yeah.
He was being disrespectful in the chat.
About Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, Yorkshire puddings. I've done some of those today.
Oh, I miss Yorkshire puddings, but I can't have any.
What's a Yorkshire pudding?
They're like batter that's baked into like a sort of like a circle-ish shape, and they've got like a cup.
We would have to show him. We would have to show him and let him experience what a Yorkshire pudding is, because it's one of the best damn things to ever come out of Yorkshire and England in general.
Well, I stuffed mine with beef and onion mince, and I done a load for all the people around here, and
Sorry.
they're all gone.
Sorry to.
I'm googling it now.
Yes, Yorkshire puddings.
Yes, it's not pudding like a dessert.
No.
It's a savoury.
Oh, we have a. It's a pot pie.
Almost.
It just looks
Almost,
like
but
it just looks like it's more bready than crusty.
It's batter.
That doesn't look bad.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
actually quite nice.
Pretty amazing for UK food.
Yes.
So if you converted it, even I'm converted. When I was out there for 7 years, I lived off fucking pot noodle and baked beans, but occasionally I'd treat myself to some British grub.
Hee
You know, there is actually a bar here that serves British food.
Yeah, I bet it's a load of shit though.
I've never had it though.
Yeah, everybody gets put off British food.
And
British food.
creatively enough, the name of the bar is Brits.
Nice. So I
Well,
mean, I know, Sir Adamantine, you said that you never want to meet me in real life, but if we ever meet each other in real life, you have to take me to that place.
Yeah, and she'll bitch about it.
Let me just say no offense to anyone else, but if I do ever break my rule and meet anyone, it's going to be Viper and the Bear family, and I wouldn't tell any of the rest of you it ever happened.
Yay! I'm special.
Well, I still want to go to Bear's meeting.
Well, yeah, I mean, if I can get transportation, I would go to the Downs Con. Yeah.
I've already cooked that before.
I think that needs to be the new official name.
Yeah. What are you here for? Breakfast.
Breakfast! I'm not streaming for 3 hours again. God, I told Vanilla off for that. I was putting down hints in saying, "Do you think we should end the stream there? Because then you can go walk the bloody dog." But no, she just kept on going. Now I'm gonna stop just before 10:30, because then I can go watch Ghost Poo.
It's not as bad as me and Sir Adamantine. We went on for 5.5 hours.
God, I know.
Viper was there for it.
Yes, I was.
I
was
there for the half an hour. You missed half an hour.
Well, that's because, Manic got me laughing so much where I broke and I couldn't breathe that my brain was crying out for oxygen and I needed to sleep to get rid of the headache.
I think, but it's all very blurry. Is that the one where Phobos ended up on too?
No. Oh, yes, Phobos did.
Yeah, Phobos was on for a while.
Yeah, because it was also with Geek Thulu as well.
Yeah, good.
They were ranting about a certain somebody. Yeah.
Actually, that thing went on till the after chat with me and Phobos went on till like 3 a.m. here. So that entire stream basically lasted 12 hours for me.
Bloody hell! I'm glad I didn't stick around. I needed to sleep.
I think we've beaten that before, haven't we, Sir Adamantine? Over 12 hours.
I'm sure we've probably come close. The funny thing is when I really only use my laptop when I stream, and then this is the first time since then. So I get on my laptop today for this, and I found out I had totally forgotten about this because I was so incredibly wasted at that point.
See,
I still had a web page up from that after chat. Phobos had shown me his Snapchat. He's got. He used to be a scary looking guy. He had this crazy long stoner hair, but he looked like he looked like the kind of person like if you see them in an alley, you just walk away.
Yeah. To answer Echo in the chat, no, I haven't seen the new Kilroy site. I didn't really see the old Kilroy site. I'm not really interested in Kilroy. You know?
It ain't gonna happen.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ghosty's still gonna make that video of compilation of
Oh,
Viper
dear.
breaking.
Oh dear.
Still reminds me, I still gotta send the fanfic.
It's alright. Methodos still needs to write his.
Oh, I've done mine, but I've got to write it out on the computer. Send it to you. And my
Take
God,
your
it's
time.
a long read.
Take your time.
It's like a full-blown book.
You know, if you write one of those things, Jack, and you write it well, it should only require about 10 minutes of reading time. I'm just saying.
The thing is, I'm into descriptive writing.
Neither one of you got my joke, by the way.
Sorry. I am kind of out of it for a lot of jokes. I think
he's on about blowing your load.
No. Now I get it. You're also dealing with somebody who doesn't know a lot of sexual jokes here, Adamantine.
Hello, Gunfox.
Hey, what's up?
Hi, Gunfox. Hey.
Oh, let's get Kami on now.
Yeah, we gotta get Kami.
Kami needs to give me money.
Oh my god. You want me to run him off again?
Yeah, I think a round
no.
2 would actually be more valuable than a donation.
Oh my god. Someone pass me the link. I can't find it.
Link for what? The hangout. Oh.
No, not the hangout, for the chat sidebar.
Hold on then. Yeah, if you there we go.
Oh.
He's not there at the moment, but he might pop up. He might have gone into hiding now that you're here.
Well, I remember his birthday cake, which was a piece of bread with a caramel on top.
Oh my god.
That was such a fantastic moment. It was literally the human equivalent of a deer in headlights.
He was praising Count Dracula, weren't he? When
It wasn't that bad. Okay, maybe it was. Maybe it was a little bit. But he did not get to the crux of the argument. That was his problem.
Yeah, that's true. For what I could have interpreted from all the shouting and the, Kami, shut up for a second. I was like, I think I get what he's saying.
Shut up and eat grass, you bastard.
He really does partially believe his own shit.
Yes,
He
and
does.
it's bullshit. It is straight up bullshit.
That's what's scary.
I spoke to him.
I've talked to him in Hangouts when, as best I can tell, he was being as serious as he can be. He may not consider himself truly an outright communist, but he's definitely a socialist.
He definitely believes in it.
Well, if you want to look at the crux of the matter, and this is the crux of the matter, Nazism, it's the ideology of Nazism, such as well as the last true communist is in their late 80s, early 90s. And a lot of them were killed off by Stalin. So he believes in the ideas of socialism and communism, but they're not the two same things. Communism and socialism are
Yeah, there's different.
they're intertwined mostly, but they do have some split offs a little bit.
Yeah.
Well, communism as a theory is, a nice, beautiful, plush existence if you completely disregard reality.
Well, yes.
I
And
think,
the thing with communism and socialism is, if you want to get to the real stuff, look at North Korea. Communism.
bomb the place.
Look at Venezuela. Socialism.
Yeah,
That's
socialism.
where they lead to ruin. End of story.
To eating zoo animals.
Basically.
No, literally, that's what they've been doing in Venezuela.
Well,
Yeah.
here's the problem. Once that runs out, and it is going to run out at some point, what do you think they're going to eat next?
People.
Each other.
Each other, correct. Now, there's a bigger problem. And I'm gonna roll this into it. Everyone says North Korea and the US are going to trade blow. They're not. North Korea's leader is actually he likes himself too much. And he knows if he does something really, really stupid, the US is going to bring the pain.
Yeah.
However, what people need to be looking at is Venezuela, the South America, because this is where it's going to get heated, and it's going to get heated very quickly. Is the U.S. going to get involved? No, we not directly involved, indirectly with the CIA and DEA and other little special operations. Yeah. Cambodia, Brazil, Nicaragua, and 2 or 3 other countries are going to take care of Venezuela very, very shortly. Because what's happening is the Venezuelan people are going into their countries and starting a whole shitload of problems. Violent crimes are up. Theft.
Drugs and rape.
Yeah, and all that good stuff. But like forced rape and all that stuff. So there's a lot of problems.
Mm-hmm.
The Secretary of State, the U.S. Secretary of State, the other day suggested that the military is probably going to take out the leader of Venezuela soon.
To be honest, I really wouldn't. If I was them, I would let those other countries take him out, because remember what the world's reaction was when we took out Saddam. It wasn't very pretty. But
it was also a mistake.
It was, yes, it was. There was no plan. They had no end game. They had zero end game.
And Saddam was someone who could be bribed and
yes,
controlled.
He could. Yes, he could. And unfortunately, Bush Sr., he had to do what he had to do. But you notice that taking him out was never on the table. If you actually dig through all the possibilities that they went through, the first thing they did was, well, we can take out Saddam. Okay, well, then what? Well, all these groups will probably come in, so that's a bad idea. Okay, that's scrapped. That was one of the first things they scrapped, was taking him out. I hate to say this, but Saddam, through all his cruelty and all his malice, he was a stabilizing force.
Yeah, there weren't terrorist cells really growing in Iraq when he was in charge. Well, the thing is, like especially during Bush, it's like, let's spread democracy. Well, some places shouldn't have democracies because democracy is the people voting for who's in charge. And if the people are from a culture that's savage, I mean, what are they going to elect?
Yeah.
There's a solid case that the Middle East needs to be run by strongmen.
Yes, they're
that the U.S. can bribe.
Yeah. No, seriously. Those people are pretty much what you would call is they lack all morality.
By the way, Gunfox, Commie in Space is once again in the chat.
Yeah, he's just taking a jab at you.
Is a screechy autist. I've been called worse.
But that is now a challenge. Commie will now probably think of something mildly worse. And then go back into hiding.
Yeah, he's gonna. Communists are like cockroaches. As soon as you shine the light on them, they scurry. Which is what he did when I yelled at him.
All right, no one timeout Commie this time, just to see if he has a good comeback.
I'm not Tom Newman.
I'm not even a moderator, so I can't time out the bastard.
Well, type something in the chat then. Dee. Oh dear.
All right, that's a good way to do it.
Commie, the Soviets never ruled the Middle East. All they did was fail miserably in Afghanistan.
Yeah.
They got their asses kicked.
Yes, but we fucked up. We fucked up too.
Yeah, that's true.
We fucked up.
I'm not American. So you can't include me in that.
And
no, our entire Middle East thing was an absolute disaster. I mean, Afghanistan deserved to be eradicated. That was justifiable. Iraq was stupid. But what's really stupid is you take over both of these countries, and the U.S. never has a problem winning the war. But at least since Vietnam, they don't have a problem winning the war. It's problem of what happens afterwards. They insist on rebuilding garbage and replacing it with more garbage. Yeah. When the U.S. took over Japan, they completely took it over after World War II. They controlled the government and the education system for a period of time. And that education system, controlling that was very important because they deprogrammed the populace. Yes. Whereas the constitutions of Afghanistan and Iraq that were written after we conquered them, they both say this is an Islamic country. It's like, yeah, you're really improving things.
No, it didn't. You see, if I may, going back to the late 1980s, what we should have done was we should have built, if you ever watch This Is Charlie Wilson's War, it lays out perfectly what we should have done. We should have built schools, hospitals, and infrastructure. Or at least had money that went to them. That went to for that reason, for that point. And what we did, Afghanistan was a justified war. The world was on our side. And we would actually be better off if Bush Jr. wouldn't have gone into Iraq. We would have been better off.
Yep, completely and totally. There never would have been an ISIS. At least not anywhere. Would have been. Well, not anywhere near to the degree that it became.
No, it wouldn't have been the same numbers.
Yes, that is true.
I was hitting 10 a penny when I was over there.
Communist, I'll give you half 0.5%, yes. Democratically, just does not work. Democracy does not work in the Middle East, and it's because of their culture. It's not because the idea of democracy is bad. It's that their culture will not support it.
Mm-hmm.
But
Their
on the
religion.
flip side, yes, but on the flip side, they would not support communism or socialism. They are a theocracy. They are a religion theocracy.
Yeah.
And if you really want to go far into what started this was World War One, the breakup, and the you're a country now, you're a country, you're a country, you're a country, by people who have no idea what the Middle East was about, that were thousands of miles away in Western Europe, that were deciding what the Middle East will look like. And it was like 12 guys or a half dozen guys, a handful of guys. And that's where all these problems started, was back then. America was not even involved in it. It was the British, the French, and I think one other country, or maybe part of the British Empire. But that's where all these problems started.
Blame us. Just blame us.
Well, the English did start up Israel.
It's true. It's true. You know, you should just bomb England. Just get rid of all the English. We're obviously horrible people.
Well, here's what they should have done. And this actually makes more sense, is Madagascar. Madagascar was there's really nothing there. If you look at it, there may be 200,000 people on that island today. At that time, there was hardly anybody, if no one. So what they could have done was transfer all the Jews that they set up in Israel to Madagascar, and Southern Africa would be a lot better as well. Also, we wouldn't have these problems in the Middle East.
But could you imagine an island with a fucking big nose?
Yes. And I hate to say, and I'll say this. Our thick-headedness is just under your big nose level for the Americans.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, it looks scary as shit.
Well, since we are on a serious talk, and even though communist is trying to really rattle the cage, what did you think of the State of the Union thing, the Donald Trump?
I didn't watch it. I was at work. I didn't get a chance to watch it because
I didn't see it either.
I watched it. In fact, I was watching it on Sinatra streamed it, but I mean, it was good, but it was good because it just checked off all the boxes. I mean, there was nothing particularly creative about it.
I didn't see it, sir.
Yeah, no, I had to stop watching it because Donald Trump's voice, because of the way he speaks so slowly, I was falling asleep. I was like, okay.
Now you know what I feel when I listen to your bloody videos.
My God, I actually have to agree with Kami in Space. The State of the Union was horribly generic. That is a good way to describe it. But in Trump's defense, that's what you want a State of the Union to be.
Yeah, you don't want it to be.
I didn't say, but rattle like he normally does.
Well,
the whole point of those speeches are to go like rah rah USA and rah rah what political party I belong to.
Well, I wish I haven't watched it, but I wish the next one would be, here's our goals. Here's what we planned. Here's our agenda for the next 3 to 9 months out. Here's what we're going to be pushing for. And this is our goals. And I would basically say to Congress, I wouldn't call them Democrats or Republicans. I would call them, is Congress with me? That way, it's not a GOP thing. It's not a Democrat thing. It is putting a congressman front and center in the eyes of their constituents. And if he does that, he will get everything he wants.
I mean, to be honest with me, I mean, I'm Norwegian. I get pissed off by all this American politics occasionally. Occasionally, I just want to switch off. I don't know if it's just the same with Viper. I don't know, but sometimes it goes over my head, and I just don't give a shit anymore.
A lot of politics can go over people's heads, but I think the reason why I can take more of an interest in American politics is because it's much more entertaining than our politics. Our politics are dead boring.
Your thing where the prime minister takes questions, that's great entertainment.
Yeah.
That for you lot, yeah, fine. We just find it boring. I think.
Let me give a compliment to the Brits. They insult much more creatively than Americans do.
That we do. that we do. Yeah.
we're just more upfront about it than the Brits. The Brits like to use like 15 different words to say "I insult you."
Yeah, we like to backhand people, you know.
Yeah.
I insult you, sir.
If you ever seen a translation of Norwegian government, you'd see it's pretty much the same.
Well, and here's my American take on the whole British thing. You guys are so all Europe as well.
I'm not even Europe.
Okay, fine, Norwegian, but you're European to me. Deal with it. I even call the UK. I lump them into Europe. So whatever.
Yeah.
They are Europe.
So are you.
Yeah, so are you.
Look, guys,
Norway is not European.
do not make me turn into Dave Rubin.
It's not a member of the EU, but it is on the European continent.
No.
Yes.
It's actually part of the Nordic areas.
Oh, I wasn't aware that there was a Nordic continent.
I know.
Includes Greenland and also Iceland.
Greenland is part of North America, thank you.
Yes.
No,
It's on the North American plate.
I digress.
Just take it easy. Take it easy, guys.
I'm lumping all Europe into Europe. Okay, if you're on the other side of the pond, you're in Europe. Deal with it. Now, the problem with you guys you are so deep with socialism light that you're moving more towards socialism and less towards freedom. But you're not as bad as Israel yet.
that's not true with us.
No, it's not yet. Case in point.
Just remember, Sweden's right next door to you, Jack.
Yes, I know it is. That's why we're defending our fucking borders quite heavily at the moment.
I think you need a wall.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's going to be like that bloody movie where all those zombies start trying to crawl over.
Yeah.
You need Donald Trump to fund building a wall.
No, but here's my take, and then I'll get into the Muslim issue. I don't know if you ever heard what's going on in Israel, but basically women can say that man raped me and just point to a man she never met and say he raped me.
No,
Automatically he goes to jail.
Yeah. No, no, I know that. I know that's happening in Israel because I watched a documentary about it where it was being highlighted that men are being shafted in Israel. They're looking outside of Israel to find women to marry because the Israeli women are way too bloody feminist in certain things. To the point where, yeah, a woman could just point at a man and go, he raped me. Or a woman could actually harass a man for ages and not get arrested. So it's.
I watched the same documentary, and also they can actually point at a bloke and say, "Oh, he fired with my child, and he has to pay child benefit for the rest of his life."
Yeah.
No blood tests, nothing.
No.
No DNA.
It's bloody pathetic. It really is. It's horrible. It's horrible. Feminism out of control.
I don't know about you, Gun Fox, but I find what's going on in Eastern Europe to be heartening, though.
What, and blowing each other up?
No, like the Hungary and Austria and Poland and Czech Republic and a couple other countries, they're just like, fuck this immigration thing.
Yeah, that was pretty good. I wish I was in Poland. I wish I was in other countries.
Pretty much what Norway's done, but we're fucking colder.
Here's the interesting part. And Viper, remember a couple months ago I said you're going to see a lot of women leaving Europe?
Yeah.
You remember? Guess what?
Go on. A lot of women are leaving Europe.
Oh, yes. Not only that, families are too, of non-Muslims. They are leaving in droves for the States.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised either.
According to...
There's a drove of British YouTubers leaving for the States.
Yeah.
You need to smuggle me out of here, guys.
we got a shipping crate. We just need somebody to pay the stamps on it.
How many stamps is that?
I don't know.
What, for a ton?
I'm not gonna weigh her. I ain't gonna get involved with that.
Jack, just fill up the helicopter and fly over to me. I'll get on with my bags, then we'll up the pond.
A helicopter won't go that far.
Damn it!
I'll have to stop.
We need a land bridge.
No.
That we can then later blow up.
If the helicopter could fly that far, I bloody would do it myself.
Actually, hold on a sec.
I can just see the BBC headline.
YouTubers cross the states in a helicopter.
Norway attempts to invade UK. Helicopter shot down.
Yes, because my helicopter's the next army helicopter. So. This ex-army suit might be recognised as a military threat.
No, he's just picking me up. He's going to take me to America because I'm getting out of England. He's stamped. Bye.
Tommy wants to move to America.
He might get a shock.
He'll get shot. He just have to go down the road and just say hi to somebody and get boom.
I don't know, Commie. Outside of college protests, there's not a lot of respect for communism in the U.S.
No, but he's at the right age to get college girls, though, isn't he? He's 21.
And judging from a lot of college kids nowadays, it might just fall for his commie talk.
Yeah, Commie, all you have to do is whisper sweet propaganda in their ears.
And they will be yours for life. He can have a harem. That's what he can have.
If you want to make cheese, you just need to eat more grass.
God, since nobody has timed out Commie, he's gone on a
Rampage.
yeah. he's gone on a rampage. He's like, oh my god, I've not been timed out.
Oh, he met America Junior.
Nice one, Gunfox.
Boom.
Oh, God, your laughter's gonna kill me.
Kami has nothing to complain about. He was probably given more time in a chat today than he has been for the last couple of weeks combined.
Yes, it's true, actually.
It doesn't matter who the YouTuber is. Every single live chat he shows up in, he's almost instantly knocked out.
Yep.
Echo, you could have timed him out. We were just, we just wanted to see if he had a better comeback at Gunfox other than autistic screeching, and it's like, okay, nobody's timing him out. Let's see what else he has to say. What a load of shit.
Yeah, that's all it was a load of bullshit.
Yeah.
I want to move to American Junior.
AKA Canada.
Blah, 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 fucking blah. Whatever.
Yeah, there's a country I have no respect for either.
What, Canada?
Yeah.
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
It's headed down the wrong road. In fact, I was on a stream with the Next 6 Minutes the other day where we were talking about immigration. And I'm like, just as solid a case can be made for a wall on Canada as Mexico. Because at least Mexico isn't importing 300,000 potential terrorists a year. Canada is.
I'm paying them.
Well, get it right. It's 300,000 terrorists.
Yeah.
It's just a matter of time when they act out.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, people who defend this sort of thing will always say it's such a small percentage. Well, maybe it is technically a small percentage of people who act on it, but if you do the opinion polls of the things they believe, it's the majority that have horrible, horrible beliefs. And I'm not talking about strictly religious beliefs. I'm talking about the religion should be integrated into the politics, etc.
Yeah.
All I have to say is, let's see, we had the 10th Crusade, the 11th Crusade. Fuck it. Let's just call it the 12th or the 14th Crusade. Purge everything by fire, by the sword and fire. Purge them. Purge those heretics.
I can't tell if you're trying to be a crusader or a pirate.
Well, there is a saying that's in Norway, there's 3% of the population that want Sharia law. Only 3. Now, if you go to the UK, it's 58%.
Yeah.
That is scary as fucking shit.
It is scary. Why do you think I want to leave?
I mean,
recently,
and by now, London must be in the running for the championship city of acid attacks too. Yep. I saw a tweet the other day. I have no idea if this is an accurate number or not, but they said like 650 in the last year. It's like I'm relatively sure the city I live in has yet to have an acid attack. Period.
Yep.
Nice Warhammer. Nice Warhammer. I approve.
I couldn't help it but laugh.
Well, yeah, I mean, I can understand people who want to fix the country, but how far broken is it now? We've got freaking what's his name? The London mayor.
The heretic. Heretic London. Get it right.
Yeah. Heretic London. Fucking shit up there and they're fucking.
Is that my Khan?
All I have to say is not one area in America is a no-go zone. Can you say Europe?
I don't know if you're entirely right there, Gunfox.
Besides California.
I live in Minneapolis, and overall, this metro area is an extremely nice area, but they decided to import 70,000 Somalis. And yeah, I would say that there are a couple of neighborhoods that are pushing no-go.
Well, you know what? National Guard.
Well, the nice thing that we have that you lack in the UK is our
Guns.
Our cops have guns, and they're not afraid to be brutal. So I guess from that standpoint, it's not quite no-go.
I mean, I shop in Sweden.
Also,
But I wouldn't walk through those neighborhoods.
well,
I
you know what I
shopping.
would do? You know what I would do? And I could easily do it. I would roll 5 M60 A3s through their neighborhoods as a show of force. And you know what? They would be fully armed. They would be ready to go. And all they would have to do if they wanted to start shit was fire one round. That's it. And it would be unleash unholy hell on them.
Yeah. See, unfortunately, this is a very liberal city.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
Well, it does, because that's how we got 70,000 Somalis to begin with.
Well, yeah, but my point is, I can roll down any city street with a tank legally in the United States, and they won't do anything about it.
Are you sure about that? I'm pretty sure they might have an issue with what you're doing to the street. Like cracking the asphalt.
No, I know for a fact you can actually rubberize the tracks.
Yes, you can. But here's the thing. In order to go down U.S. streets, they have to be rubberized. They have to have a rubber shoe on them.
Well, there you go.
Yes, Foxy. Yes, in some states, you can drive a tank down the city streets.
Yes, you can.
It's awesome.
Pennsylvania, you can. State of Pennsylvania, you can.
In Norway, you can, and also in the UK as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah.
You can drive down the road.
Can you even have a super soaker in the UK?
Yes, we can.
Yes, you can.
I believe we have used one. We have used a super soaker.
Oh, wet t-shirt competition, Viper.
No. People do not want to see me in a wet t-shirt.
I think you get more donations.
I think you would get more bleached eyes in a minute than Sylvester Stallone would in a day.
Thank you, Gunfox. And on that note, everybody, I'm going to end it here.
Edit off bleached eyes and super soakers.
Oh, what a good place to end it. Anyway, I'm going to end it here, guys, because then we are in time for the Ghost Poo podcast over on Sinatra's live streaming channel. So go over there, and then you can have a good laugh. Hopefully, Drunkle will also be back. He should have his internet hooked up by now. But thank you to my lovely Patreons for joining me.
New problems?
No problem.
Oh, it's a pleasure.
Yes.
And I will see you again for the next Patreon stream on the 1st of March. Okay,
As you
bye-bye.
Bye.